I look stupid, don't I? First of all, I'm inside my own house, so I don't need this shit. Second of all, I'm inside. I don't need fucking sunglasses, alright? Nobody thinks you're cool with your sunglasses on, Spisak. But anyway, here we go. So, Dominic Spisak. Man, oh man, where do I begin? So, as you've all seen, we announced the All Hallows Eve event, which is going to be our last BWGP show. So, getting the match card ready, we're getting everything ready for our last show. We're going to go out there and kick ass, right? So then this promo comes out yesterday. You know, I didn't watch it till today because I saw Spisaks' face and I just decided to ignore it. But now I watched it, and you know what? I'm sure you've all seen it by now. Spisak has called me out. Me. Why? Well, according to him, to quote him, there are several reasons. That's how he'd be talking. But anyway, so he decides to call me out. First of all, he said that he was going to be going for the Extreme Championship before the kid said anything about it. Glad you let me know about that one, bud. But anyway, so he starts talking about, oh, I'm going to challenge somebody that nobody's going to think of, and this and that. And then he says, I'm challenging DMO the Warrior to a match. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, this fucking guy, after all this time, after almost 2 years, this guy is here calling me out again. If you all don't remember, when Spisak first joined BWGP, when he was doing promos leading up to his debut, the first person he called out was not any active competitor. It was me. And that left a mark on me. And that was not a very good first impression, if I'm being honest. You know, you would think, oh, he's a badass coming in, going straight for the GM, not giving a fuck about the talent. To me, that seems like Spisak was going for an easy target. Instead of targeting any champions, anybody on the active roster, he decided to go for somebody that was retired at that time. He decided to go for an easy target. And then, Spies made his debut against Anthony Herring, lost. And from there, it's history. And since then, Spisak hasn't liked me, and I'm not too fond of him either. All he does is run his mouth, as you seen yesterday. 16 minutes talking about me. 16 minutes spent talking about me. Motherfucker, that 16 minutes I watched your video, I could have spent doing so much other shit. I could have spent that 16 minutes going to McDonald's and getting something to eat. I could have spent that 16 minutes fucking beating my cock. I could have spent that 16 minutes doing what the fuck ever I want. But no, I watched your video, sitting there flapping your fat lips about me. So, Spisak talks about how I don't give him respect and how he deserves respect and respect. He keeps droning on and on and on about respect. Why the fuck would I give you respect? After the shit you said towards me when you first joined this company, why would I respect you? The way you act towards me, why would I respect you? The times that you begged for title shots and I've given you every opportunity that you've asked for, you went out there and lost. Why would I respect you? There's no reason on God's green earth for me to respect you. The only thing I respect about you is that you go out there and put your body on the line for this company. That's the only thing I respect about you. Man, Spisak talks a lot of shit. And if you haven't noticed, it's kind of a sketchy pattern. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of Spisak's catch-22 in a way. Because Spisak talks all this shit towards everybody. And every single time he goes out there and gets his ass whooped. Every single Spisak match is the same. Runs his mouth, talks all this shit, goes out there, gets his ass kicked, and he loses. And even if he does somehow pull out a win, he still gets his ass whooped the whole match. That's the Spisak way right there. Just listening to his voice just made me so frustrated. I'm like, why are you calling me out, dude? You could have asked for anybody else, but no. Of course, you got to target me again. I haven't done anything to you. Apparently, this is Spisaks, whereas the GM doesn't give me the respect that I need. I don't know why you need respect. Nobody here respects you, and that's your fault. And he says that the GM, every opportunity I've had is because of me. Well, of course, you asked for it, you fucking idiot. Of course it's because of you. I gave you an opportunity when you first came in. I let you face Anthony Herring. Okay? You've had multiple title shots because you've asked for them. I gave them to you. You lost! Jesus Christ. How can somebody be so blindingly stupid, man? Like, you sit there and you blame me for all your problems when you can't get the job done. When you go out there and get your ass handed to you and you look like a scrub. You blame it on me because I'm the one making all the decisions. I'm not the one out there wrestling in the ring. I'm not the one out there getting pinned to the mat 1, 2, 3 every single week. I'm not the one sitting here in promos running my mouth and not running my mouth to anybody face to face. I'm not the one sitting here talking all this shit. I'm not the one sitting here making checks that my ass can't cash, Spisak. So before you come on here and start saying shit, you might want to check yourself. But there shouldn't be any hostility. This last show is an honor for Sonny J. But of course, Spisak has to just take the asshole route. Spisak just has to be that guy. He has to be that fucking guy. One thing that kind of stirred me up is Spisak wants to sit there and take credit for how many subscribers BWGP has. He wants to sit there and take credit for how big BWGP has become. And that makes me sick. Because, if anything, you have given the least. Okay? That's number one. Number two, you talked about, BWGP wouldn't be as big as it is if I wouldn't have came in, because when I came in, I made things interesting and I got people talking. Yeah, you did. I'll give you that. You came in, you talked your shit, you got everybody hyped up, everybody wanted to kick your ass, and they did. Every single person on this roster has beat the fuck out of you except for me, okay? You came in, you talked your trash, you got everybody hyped up. Then what happened? You lost to Anthony Herring. Next week, lost to Austin. Lost to Brandon at All Out War. Lost to Raven. Lost to Kid. Lost. It goes on and 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 on, Spisak. For Christ's sake, you didn't even get your first win until the end of Season 4. And that was only one win. But Season 5 has been the season of Spisak. Man, everybody tells me, oh, you're just a Spisak hater. You're just a Spisak hater. You're damn right. I'm a proud hater of this fucking bum. That's what Spisak is. He's a fucking bum that can't go out there and get the job done. That's what Spisak is. He's one of those people that talks a lot of shit and can't back it up. Evidence by every single match he's had. So before you come on here trying to take credit for anything, look at your fucking track record. If anything, everybody that beat you has deserved more credit than you. But, like I said, I have to be fair. You have given your body to this company. You have went out there and put on matches. You have made an impact to BWGP. I would be lying if I said you didn't make any kind of impact at all. And if you weren't here, things would be as big as they are. Because you never know. And you did make things more interesting. And you did get people hyped up for Voltage Episode 3 at that time. But then what happened after you came in and lost and lost and lost and lost? Nobody gave a fuck about you anymore. Everybody looked at you for what you are. A loser! That's what you are. Grade A loser. Then you want to talk about all these title shots. Oh, I won the RSW championship. I won the Extreme Championship. I did something people never thought. I beat Austin. Okay, so now we're listing accomplishments. I could go out there and say, I beat Brandon Champion in my debut. I can go out there and say, I beat the kid on the last episode of Voltage. I can go out there and say, I took Austin to the limit at Chaos. I can go out there and brag that I'm the GM. I can say all this shit that I want to say, but I don't. But you keep coming on here bragging about the little minuscule amount of things you've done this season that has actually mattered in your career. And now you're trying to use that as bait for somebody to take you seriously. And that's not going to work. Man. Then you want to make up some stupid ass stipulations. Talking about, first of all, I want our match to be a no disqualifications match. And I want it to end by pinfall or submission. Yeah, it's because you're fucking scared. You're scared to face me without weapons because you're afraid that you can't beat me without the help of weapons. You know what? Have you seen his stipulations? This man said, so you're going to go out there and throw out all these stipulations without even giving me the chance to say if I want anything. Did you ever think about that, Spisaks? Huh? Did you ever think about if I wanted anything out of this? What is in it in this match for me to accept it? Did you ever think about that? No, you didn't. You didn't have your glasses on tight enough, so I guess you couldn't see it. So this man went out there and said that, first of all, he wants our match to be a no DQ match. Second of all, he wants it to end by pinfall or submission. That's a wrestling match, if you didn't know. And if he beats me, then if he beats me, then he'll be the number one contender for the BWGP title. What kind of shit is that, Spisaks? This is our last show. Why the fuck are you asking for a title shot? How stupid are you? What are you going to do with that title shot? There is no BWGP after this show. It's over. Why would you even ask for a title shot? All you've done since you come to this company is ask for a fucking title shot. I mean, Jesus Christ, you beg on your hands and knees every goddamn week for a title shot. You always think you deserve title shots. You don't deserve shit. I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy begs for title shots like he begs to suck dick behind a 7-Eleven for some crack. Jesus Christ. I mean, this dude... Oh my God, man. I'm sorry if every week I don't let you give me a blowy Joey backstage for a title shot, Spisaks. You can't always just ask for a title shot and receive one. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. You beg for these title shots like it's your fucking fix of cocaine or some shit. Christ on a bike, man. You said I've been very critical of you in the past. I have. But it's fair for me as the GM to be critical of you. It's fair for me as a GM to be critical of my talent, to tell them things that they can improve on. You said I criticized your wrestling ability. Have you gotten any better? I'm waiting. Shut your bitch ass the fuck up. You haven't gotten any better. You still go out there and lose every week, and then you want to bitch and complain, talking about, oh, why did you give Baby J a title shot at the Extreme title? If I wouldn't have said nothing, I wouldn't have been in the match. You're damn right you wouldn't have been in it, because you didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it. You are a loser. You're a bum. You suck. Oh my God, man. Why did I give Baby J that title shot? Because he was fresh in BWGP. He was new. He was proving himself. He was showing what he could do. And I decided to give new talent an opportunity. But then, in walks big old Spisaks, talking about, wait a goddamn minute. I deserve to be in this match. Blah, 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 blah. And then what happened? Ended in a double DQ because of Raven. Then you guys had the triple threat. You lost. Then you fought Baby J. You lost. Spisaks, you lost. That should be, your name shouldn't even be your fucking middle name should be loser. Dominic Loser Spisak. That's what your fucking name should be. Because that word, loser and lost, encapsulates your entire career. You thought I was critical before. I'm going to be critical now because you want to go out there and say all this shit. You want to run your mouth about all this shit. All this shit. You want to act all tough, but when it comes down to it, you get your ass handed to you every single time. Man. So you know what, Spisak? I accept your fucking match, okay? I accept it. Alright? Me and you, one-on-one at All Hallows Eve, no disqualifications. And you know what? Fuck it. Why not? If you win, you're number one contender for the BWGP title. You go and say today, hypothetically, whatever the fuck you want to mean by that, BWGP is over after this show. There ain't no hypothetically. There ain't no what if. It's over, Spisak. So I don't know what you're going to do with that title shot if you beat me. You know, I don't even, like, what are you going to do with it? You're going to just walk around for the rest of your life saying you're the number one contender? What a dumbass, man. You know what? You know what you can do with that title shot, Spisak? Matter of fact, if you beat me, guess what? Why don't you take that title shot down to the local fucking McDonald's, to the fucking playroom, and you can wrestle all the fucking 5-year-olds on the fucking slide in the jungle gym. And I fucking guarantee you, each and every one of those 5-year-olds could out-wrestle you blindfolded while eating a 10-piece spicy McNugget, Spisak. I guarantee you, every single one of those 5-year-olds at the playroom at McDonald's could put on a better match than you ever could. Ugh. I accept your fucking match. If you beat me, go ahead, call yourself number one contender for the rest of your life. Because you'll never be able to call yourself anything but a loser. Because that's what you are. Tried and true loser, Spisak. So, the end of it all, I accept. I know this promo is long as hell, but one more thing. Before we wrestle, I'm going to need your ass to take a shower. Because I've been hearing from everybody backstage that every time you be hotboxing the locker room, you be farting, smelling like dookie. You be walking in smelling like body odor. You need to take your ass to the fucking shower before you fucking step in the ring with me. That's number one. Cause I ain't gonna be wrestling with somebody that's smelling like no fucking Al's Toy Barn, walking up in the ring, smelling like you've been playing PC games for 3 days, eating Dorito and Mountain Dew. I ain't doing that. Get your stank ass in the shower before you wrestle me, Spisak. And I'll see your punk ass at All Hallows Eve. And if you got more shit to say, I'll be right here to throw it back because I'm not afraid to throw something back if somebody throws it at me. And when it comes down to it, when we do get in that ring, you're going to get your ass handed to you. Just like every single other time. You're going to run your mouth about all this shit on YouTube. Then when we meet face to face, you're going to get your ass whooped.